Yo, what's up, brother? Uh, yeah, your just the
I already.
there we go. But yeah, happy Monday, everyone. So a few things to speak about this morning. I know there's a little bit of updates as well on the edgeful side where you can save templates and everything like that. So that would be
Yeah.
quite cool. But we still have 15 minutes here to market open. So if you rewatch Friday's stream, I took a loss on Tesla, and then Andre had a loss on ES.
Yeah.
But I actually managed to bounce back late on in the day and actually shorted the Nasdaq and ended the day green. So, yeah, unfortunately, that did take quite a bit of time. But we can get into it. I like the short, so I shorted Nasdaq back up over here at about 782, and I got that pop back down to the opening range high, back down at 700. So that was and that put me green on the day because I managed the Tesla loss pretty well. But markets are moving higher overnight. What are your thoughts,
Dude,
Andre?
did you see silver?
Oh, wow. Up 8%. Jeez, dude.
Dude, it's actually
Yeah,
like
I
hard
think
to believe, to be honest.
Wow. This thing since the start of the year, I mean, since December, is up like 100%. Yeah, look at that.
Dude, it's like
Gold's also
outperforming
up
like
above
everything.
5,000. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I had a guy
wanna
that
be-
claimed he never took a losing trade and he was short silver from 2000. Well, he's probably getting smoked right now.
Dude, he's definitely liquidated, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Wait, you're
Yeah,
saying
what's up, Jay?
short
Say what's up
silver
in the
from
chat.
short silver, short
He was
gold
short.
from
He was
2000.
short silver from the 20s, bro. And he was, these online gurus that claim that they never lose and everything like that. And I was like, dude, like, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's put this.
Well, he's definitely getting torched now.
Oh yeah. Jeez, that thing's just gone vertical. Let's go like this. There you go. See if Bean likes this banner.
Oh, is the local recording on?
Yeah, the local recordings are on. It should be on. Yeah, the recording. Yeah, local recordings are on. Don't worry. Okay. But yeah, let's get your screen up. I know we got the templates that you can save now as well.
Yeah.
From a daily bias perspective. So I'm
going to send this link in the chat here. We posted this article over the weekend, and people have really been liking it. I just want to send it out so you guys can read it if you want. But yeah, just check out that article that we posted on Twitter. Let's get my screen up here.
There we go. I like that. So I'm going to save this template here, daily bias. See, look at that, daily bias. And that's what I want on. I want all the options, the futures, as well as the max.
There should be a daily bias template for you preloaded.
Okay.
On the right side. So if you click on it, you can't save it with two names, right? Same name?
There's two. Yeah, there's two daily biases. So I got
with the same exact name.
Yep. With the same exact. Well, mine I've made capital letters now, so it's different because I think the other one had 14 tickers. I had mine as I took off Netflix, so it would be a little bit different.
Yeah, we just need to make sure that you can't save with the exact name twice.
Sure. Yeah. No, it's got the exact same name, but mine's capped.
All right, let me. I need to.
Yeah. Perfect. I like that saving of the new templates, bro. But yeah, Friday was a little bit tricky. First, I think the second time that we've had losers on stream, but I mean, I wasn't actually wrong in how I wanted to play it. I think I was just short. Just earlier on Tesla, we actually ended up coming down, bro. Look, we actually closed on lows on Tesla. We ended up coming back down.
So sorry, you made your template name all caps daily bias?
Yeah, all caps. You can see over here. So here's my screen there, all caps. There's the preloaded one, daily bias, and then there's my daily bias one over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So market's opening in 8 minutes, as you can see. Let's remove those drawings. Stocks this morning, we do have NVIDIA and Tesla down, but everything else is up besides, well, Google's pretty flat. But ES and NQ are making their way higher after gapping down to start the week. I remember last week we had a big gap down, but my focus this morning, I do like the longs, but I would want us to clear some of these levels here for us to move higher. So I'm watching previous days highs. We obviously already are trading as an outside day from extended market hours, so we'll keep an eye out on that. But yeah, there you go. What's up? How's it? We got some South Africans in here and some, what's that? Buenos dias. Is that Spanish?
Is there a way that we can pin some of these messages in the chat? Or
should be able. Yeah. Put user. No. Let's go like this. Should be able to pin a message.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. It's not a big deal. Let me pull my.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, get your screen up. There you go. Oh, there you go.
All right. Another update actually is, well, a couple updates. To the indicators. I'm going to put on my orb indicator here.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Can show it on the chat there.
It's pinned. No, but they can't click it from there.
They can't click it. They can click it in the chat. They can click it in the chat.
Fine. It's not a big deal. Let me. Okay. So new indicator, or a new update to the indicator, to the orb indicator specifically, and that is having a little dashboard up top. So a lot of people ask, can you add which high or low is formed first for the orb, for the IB? We just built that out. So I'll make it pretty big right now. I'm going to make it huge. It's not going to be like this always. I'm actually just going to switch over to a different chart so we can look at this a little bit more clearly. Let's go to NQ. Go here. Okay. So what we have here is the dashboard. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger now. So now we have the state. So this is in pre-market. There's no ability to see the orb is not forming yet. So pre-market at 9:30 in 6 minutes, this will change to market open. And you can see we have the orb size in points. We have the orb size in percentage. We have which one formed first, the high or the low. We have if the high or low broke. We have where price is relative to the orb. And we have the distance from the high and low. Yep. Now, not everyone is going to care about everything in here. So when you scroll all the way down in the settings here, you can turn off each of these rows individually. So orb state, if you don't care about this, you can remove it. If you don't care if the high and low broke, that's fine. And the only thing you want to have is, call it this, right? You can do that. You want to have the orb size and points, which one formed first, and then the distance from the high and low, you can leave that over here. If you don't want the dashboard at all, you just scroll all the way down and you click show dashboard, you turn that off, and now it's gone. Your orb is still going to appear right over here, but your dashboard goes away. So we give you guys the option to have the dashboard or not. I personally will keep mine up just to show you guys what it looks like. But the set of indicators that I like to use the most is, let me just turn this off for a second, is the ultimate reversal setup, the high time frame candles, and one other thing, by the way, which I personally thought was really annoying about the ultimate reversal setup indicator, was that you could not turn off, you could not, I'll just do it over here. Okay, so This weekend, I released an update that allows you to turn off the high or the low individually. I thought it was really annoying that when you're zoomed in here, like if I want to turn off the high, I get way more screen space. So before, the only way to do it was you have to turn off both, which was annoying. So I released an update here that you can remove each of these levels individually. Obviously, we have all the labels and everything else, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we did release those updates. Everyone, by the way, everyone who has the indicator access which is included in the edgeful plan, by the way, you guys should get emails with all the updates from TradingView. So I like write a little description of what the update actually is, and then you should get that in your email always. So there's that.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens today. We do have a little bit of a gap up here on ES, gap down on NQ. So that's interesting. But I don't know what to really think about these metals, like about the silver running the way that it has. I'm not really sure what to think about it, to be honest, because I feel like that's not a good thing. Like I don't think it's like a net positive for the world that like these flight to safety assets are like ripping in price. So I don't know. That's just like my initial instinct, but I'm not. To be fair, to be honest, I don't know. Yeah. There you go. So anyone, just to repeat, anyone who has the indicators again are part of the edgeful plan. You do get the emails describing what they are. Honestly, some descriptions are a little bit more thorough, some are not. I try to be thorough with them, but some of them are like not that big of an update, so I don't really go crazy writing the update, but there's that. But I'm not an expert on metals. Like I'm not an expert on commodities, oil or whatever, natural gas. I'm not an expert on those. So I don't really know how, like what drives them as much as like some other things, but yeah, it's something to keep in mind for sure.
Yep.
Interesting. Silver, I think that's Bureau of Labor Statistics, BIS, BLS. Correct me, Chris. Let me know if that's correct. Change the rules to banks so force sellers to cover their positions. Let me know if that's BLS, BIS, what that stands for. I don't think BIS, no, I don't think that's related. Just let me know what BIS stands for. Market's going to open here in 20 seconds. Again, being really patient today. What's up?
Central Bank of BIS central banks. Okay.
Isn't that the I'll look it up.
Oh, Solvay, the BIS, yeah. Yeah, we do have the open now. Open's just happened.
There it is. Okay, so let's zoom in here. ES definitely stronger than NQ, closer to the Friday's high. NQ significantly further from the Friday's high. NQ gap just filled. ES, I would not be surprised. So this is a similar thing to Friday, right? Friday, all the stats are pointing bullish, but I was expecting a little bit of a move down for NQ to take out previous day's low before the move higher. Now, the thing is, gaps up on Monday actually tend not to fill. So I'll show you guys the data here. I was gap fill by weekday. I'm gonna make this bigger, but I'm using my template over here to change to 100% gap fill. I need to have one for the weekday because it does change the report that you're on, but you can see gaps up on NQ tend not to fill 78% of the time on NQ. Now it did happen today because there was a tiny gap. It was a 13-point gap. So that honestly, to me, it doesn't really make a difference. But now if we go to ES, Again, similar thing. We just got to see how it plays out because there is a small gap here. So ES looking to break the Friday's high, NQ not so much. I am sitting on my hands right now. I am not interested in doing anything crazy at the moment. So
yeah. Yeah, I'm not really seeing too much. Obviously, the longs are in play now. We're taking our previous day's highs at the moment on ES, as you can see. Daily chart looks pretty bullish as well.
We did take out that previous day high, that Friday's high here. Let me just open what's in play.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to create a template. You guys can watch me create a template for the first time. So, so you can see here when I open this up, when I click create, save as new template, it's going to preload all of the settings that I've selected over here. So I have ES and NQ here, and then I have gap fill by weekday, green and red days by weekday, initial balance, IB by rejection, opening candle continuation, gap fill by size, IB by weekday, ICT by size, inside bars by weekday, previous days range by weekday, outside days by weekday, and inside bars. So it sounds like a lot. There's 12 reports in there. My data filter template is to 65%. And I click save. You can see it worked right over here. Template saved, ESNQ popular. That's what I just named it. You can see if I click, it's going to load everything for me right over here. So what I recommend that you guys do is build out your templates. Build out your different setups. Okay, if you're trading options this day or if you're trading something else, please make sure to build out your template so you can easily switch back and forth. Personally, I think it's super annoying to have to go through and uncheck and check these boxes. I don't like to do it. That's why we have the templates now. So instead of having to change all your tickers, change everything else, you just go over here and you click once and everything will change for you. So there's that. And yeah, I obviously I'm sitting on my hands right now. I'm not interested in not interested in doing it.
Yeah, well, we still have we're only a couple minutes since the open.
And I'll just show you guys the indicator now. So you can see the orb state is forming. The orb size on NQ is 69 points. Here's the percentage. So now you can see in real time exactly what's happening with the orb as it's forming. How's the new car, bro?
Oh, I love it, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it's so nice.
Good.
So I enjoy driving now.
Which one do you, I saw you posted that picture of the M4 and the S3. Which one do you like more?
Yeah, that's, bro, I like Audis, dude. The M4 doesn't suit, it's a coupe version. So yeah, it's a bit.
You don't like two-door?
The golf clubs. Yeah, it's only a two-door. The clubs don't fit in. The golf clubs.
I'm going to show this dashboard again, and I'm actually going to.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of a mixed bag across the other stocks on my watch, just like AMD, Robinhood, Palantir. So a little bit of a mixed bag. However, the Mag 7 stocks are pretty green.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping, honestly, that we don't just get this like ripper of a day. Not gonna lie, but
yeah,
I don't love when those days happen.
Can actually see. Yeah, what's Tesla and I'm doing?
I'm just
Yeah, Tesla's actually trading lower, 1.8%. Interesting. If I'd hold over the weekend, I'll be in big profit.
Yeah,
No
dude.
stop loss over the
Yeah, no stop loss, dude. Did you see Nassim Taleb posted something about how? Do you know who that is? Nassim Taleb. He's just like
not too familiar. I can't say I do know him.
He is just like extremely. He wrote the Black Swan. Hold on a sec. I don't know the exact name. Hold on one sec. One sec.
Yeah, AMD is trading lower, below previous day's lows. NVDA pumping a little bit.
He wrote this book.
Yep.
And I think let me see. I think he owns a hedge fund or something. He pretty much like makes all of his money on like crazy black swan events.
Sure.
Yeah, he owns a hedge fund. He runs a hedge fund. And God, dude, what was I just talking about? How did I bring this guy up?
About
oh, no
about
stop
black
loss.
swan events.
No stop loss. He posted something on Twitter that talking about how like statistically stop losses like are not favorable to trading because you guarantee a loss. Like you lock in a loss, and like people usually don't know where to put them. But if you don't trade with a stop loss, and like eventually it like reverts, and I'm like, dude, like why would you post that? You know how many people are going to trade with no stop loss now? I'll find it.
Oh my goodness! No, that's not the smartest piece of advice I've heard. But
yeah,
hey, if it works for him, I just find it like. I've seen too many times where guys will trade with no stop loss and then
dude,
they
it's
keep
the most
averaging
insane thing ever.
Or moving. Yeah. Well, imagine last week you short NASDAQ and it rallies 250 points in 5 minutes and you got no stop loss.
Yeah, you're.
Dude, I was in those longs. So what I'm speaking about is over here. If I come to my chart over here, let's go to the NASDAQ. So I was in the longs on last week, Wednesday, over here. Like this, coming off opening range high, we had rallied on the open. We come back down and retest opening range high. I was in these longs with my stop loss down here. I was in here and I went to go get something to drink. It was like 9 p.m. at night, my time. And I went to go get something to drink because everyone was sleeping in the house. Boom, came back. I'm like, I saw my profit. I was like, no, man, that can't be right. I was obviously stoked, but I was like, geez, that can't be right. Immediately closed my trade like somewhere up here. And I was like, shit, it must have been. And then I saw obviously Trump was tweeting. So
yeah,
imagine you got no stop loss and you're in the opposite direction on that, bro.
Dude, it's psychotic, honestly. You can't do that.
Yeah, yes, now back at these levels. So that I was watching from Friday. NASDAQ back up at 25,800. I must say this is the same price that I shorted at on Friday. So
are you ready to run it back?
We'll see what you get. I typically, for those watching, I typically wait the first 50 minutes of market open.
Let me check if we have data today.
Yeah, no, we have no data next 2 days, bro. At least high impact.
Yeah.
See, Tesla's dumping. Yeah, Tesla's down 2%. Look at that. Yeah, Tesla's not looking pretty good at the moment. Well, that'll be interesting to see if that brings NASDAQ lower.
Dude, look at NQ right now.
Good. Yeah, NQ is popping. Yeah, up above now 800.
It's going to go for that previous day's high. I mean, ES already did it. ES already took out previous day's high. I'm expecting NQ to also. Looking at the what's in play right now, we have ES gap fill. I don't know if it's going to happen anymore. It was super high. I mean, it is, if we look at the stats here. If you look at the last 6 months, oh, whoa. Is someone speaking right now?
Yeah,
someone let us know in the chat.
No, but Tesla just dropped. Tesla just took a big dive as well.
Broadcom ripping.
I should have just held Tesla over the weekend. Stop the stop loss.
No, dude, don't listen to that guy.
Yeah.
So looking at the ES gap fill by size, I mean, it was very high probability, but now if we look at distance to the target, 27 points on ES is a pretty. So it's a ways away, right? Like,
yeah.
So there's that. Inside bars, 81% on NQ. We're looking at this previous day's high, most likely. Then ICT by size, green and red days by weekday. Not too much right now. If we look at what's forming, obviously the IB is forming, the orb is still forming. But scrolling down to what's filtered out, we added this section just so you guys know of like the filtered out. Specifically, most of what this is going to do is your data filter. Anything that is removed by your data filter is going to appear in here. So gap fill by weekday on ES. This is important to note. Everything else is kind of not great. Gap fill by weekday on NQ, obviously very low probability. It did fill, but it's because it opened really close to it. So let's close that up. Looking at completed outside days, no outside day today. Obviously, gap fill by size is done, and then inside bars is done as well. So not much. So guys, when you're looking for these trades, what's up, Zinc? Also, Zinc, I think this will be useful for you. Inside bars goated, I know. Zinc, we did release a dashboard. So if you open up your TradingView, your IB indicator, if you open up that dashboard, you actually have which side of the IB is forming first. You can hide all the other rows in here, but you can have automatically showing for you which side formed first of the IB. Because I know you're obviously IB by rejection guy, so just wanted to let you know about that. But orb forms in 1 minute here. There's not much right now, right? Previous day's high is another one. On NQ, we already took it out on ES, so just something to keep in mind. But we're waiting now.
Yeah, NQ previous day's high I have at 846, correct?
845.75, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, give or take, yeah. I just put my cursor over it, give or take.
Yeah, ballpark. Yeah, the IB.
Yeah, ballpark. I got. Yeah.
What's up?
No, I got the indicator, so just I know it does give price levels, but I just put my cursor over it, give or take 1 or 2 points off.
Yeah. So now we can see, by the way, guys, if we switch over to the full dashboard, what you can see is this is what it looks like in real time. You don't have to have all of these on your chart at the same time. We have the exact same thing for the IB as well. Let me just turn this off.
Yeah.
So you can see orb formed, obviously it's 946. The orb size in points, the orb size in percentage, which side formed first. This is really important for the IB by rejection or orb by rejection. I don't even know if we have that report, but high broken, yes. So you can see, obviously price did break the high of the orb. Low broken, obviously no. Where is price relative to the orb? You can see it's flipping back between above and within. And then the distance from the high and then distance from the low. So this is what it looks like in real time. You do not need all of these to be on. You can have a lot less in here. You don't need to have all of them on, but just something to look at. But yeah, so.
Yeah, YM is lagging a little bit. We are still moving up at the highs, but it's not near previous days highs like it is on ES and NQ.
Dude, we're about to go to all-time highs. Like
Yeah.
I can't believe it, honestly. I mean, seriously, like we are literally not that far away from all-time highs on ES. We're 57 points away from all-time highs on ES. That is insane. So. Also, guys, I'm going to post this link again just so you guys have it, because I think it's really important that you guys at least just find the time to look at this. Just please make the time to look at this tweet that I posted. It's an article. It's a quick breakdown. So please just make the time to look at it. If you trade NQ specifically, if you don't trade NQ, then you don't have to look at
it. You should still look at it.
Yeah, you should probably look at it, but I'm just like not going to tell you like if you don't trade NQ. I'll just be honest with you guys. Like if it's for NQ traders. I'm going to get another coffee.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Perfect. Let's crack this. So I'm just watching NQ here at previous day's highs. We've got the opening range now that's just set in 4 minutes ago. I did short it at this level here on Friday, so I am watching that. However, stocks are moving higher. Only Tesla's really falling off in the Mag 7. I got my opening range high. You can see with the edgeful indicators, the opening range low, and I got my New York session view app, which is the blue, and I got my daily view app, which is the black. So if we go to the main screen over here, you can get those indicators bottom left-hand side over there. Okay, Ninja Trader or Trading View. So I got I like using 5 and 15 for entries, and then I've got a 15-minute at the bottom left here, hourly and daily. On the 15-minute chart, we are trading back up at previous week's highs really right now. Previous week's low is quite a bit down on NQ. We did gap down to start the week, so it's 700 points lower, and we are trading above the previous week's VWAP too. But I've got my eyes up at this level because it is where I shorted it on Friday after stream and made money. So, however, this hourly bar does not look great that you want to short it. YM as well, we're still inside the range. So right now I don't want to really just fade blindly the momentum. However, NVDA now rolling over. NVDA just turned red on the day. Look at that. So if NVIDIA comes lower, we could definitely see the Nasdaq fall off with it. Yeah, NVIDIA rolls off of these highs, we could definitely see us come lower. Yes, what's ES doing? Yeah, ES still at those highs.
I'm back.
Yo, NVIDIA is rolling over as well off the highs there, bro. So that'll be interesting to see.
Almost new low of day for NVIDIA too.
Yeah. Yeah, if NVIDIA rolls over, Nasdaq should definitely follow as well.
I mean, on NQ, bro, you gotta wait for if previous day high gets taken on NQ and then we get some sort of like, let's say that there is some structure here, we get a move like this, that would be great.
Sure.
This would be ideal here. Something like this, because then we could do this. Oh, not even.
There you go.
Now, something like this would be great. But the issue is that Mondays are super bullish. So unless that this is going to start to drag everything down, we'll obviously get the screener in roughly 40 minutes now, the bias from the screener. That'll come in roughly 40 minutes. But I'm not expecting one of these. So this is going to be really important, is like I'm not expecting a giant, if I'm going to take this, if this happens, which I would love, obviously, or specifically one of these, I'm not going to expect a larger move down. The issue is if we do this over here, or I'm not really as interested in doing it over here because the data for this high to be taken is just way too strong. Like if we go back to the what's in play, NQ inside bars on any day, 81%. So I'm not super interested personally to fight this. There's been only 15 days when Monday opened within Friday's range, it has stayed within Friday's range. I'm not interested in this here. I'm not going to try to play that stat, which is why I would rather wait, especially because it's so close, for this high to be taken. 17 points away right now. Wait for the high to be taken, let some structure form. Ideally, again, something like that.
Yeah. We have just taken the opening range low on NVDA as well.
Yeah, new low of day on NVDA is crazy. I mean, yeah, this is like, if you guys are long, where's your target? Obviously, take something off at 846, 845, 75 specifically, but obviously take something off there. Bro, I bought like, I'm not joking, like 5 pounds of coffee beans this weekend.
Yeah, finish them in 1 week.
Yeah. I was in Whole Foods and there was this like insane discount. And I was like, okay, literally I took all the coffee bag, like these like giant bags of coffee off the thing. And I was like, okay, I'll finish them in like the next couple of weeks anyway. Who cares?
Yeah, I've been upping my caffeine.
Good, dude. I think everyone should dial up their caffeine.
Yeah.
Dude, if you dial up your caffeine, what happens is, number one, like I personally don't like to eat until much later in the day. Like, so my first meal is going to be 1 p.m., 2 p.m., sometimes 3 p.m. I'm not interested in eating before that because the moment that I eat, my energy goes like this. So I'm like, forget it. I'm not doing that. But if you have 4 or 5 coffees, your appetite is like not even like you have no desire to eat at all. So you're so locked in, your energy is not going to crash from eating, and you're being super productive. It's like the best of all the worlds.
Sure. Yeah. No, I also try and fast, I must say, but
it's hard.
Yeah.
You know what I wouldn't be surprised about? If price at 10 just wicks up and then flushes.
Yeah. Well, I'm starting to turn over a little bit off those opening range highs.
guys, that if you guys are long, your target is here, right here. If you guys are long, this is your target. NQ, inside bars, 81%. Here's your target. We also just added another release, go to the report. So before we added this button, there was no way to get to this report from this page. You'd have to go to you'd have to switch over to the reports and whatever else. So we just added this button here, go to reports. So now you can go automatically to the report from this page. Except
yeah, no break yet of either side. So on ES or NASDAQ. ES is taking the highs a little bit. NASDAQ trying to too, but no 5-minute closure yet above either side. Someone's asking, do you look at inside bar weekday? It shows NQ only 60% breakout on Mondays.
yes, I always look by weekday as well. So the 65% seems to be filtered out for me. Or no, it is filtered out. So if I go to the filtered out section, if I close these up, filtered out. So the reason it's not showing up for me is it's in the filtered out section. Inside bars by weekday, 60%. So what we're looking at here, if we open up the details, is 15 days in the last 6 months over here that have opened within. I'm going to put some weight to this, but I don't know. I'm still leaning towards the breakout, to be honest. I think that the stats across the board are strong, and I want to see this play out. Way less instances is the only issue here. So that's, oh, there it is. There's your target, guys. This is what I was saying. If you guys are long, because I was like, wait a minute, it says touched high, which it did now. So there's that target. So personally, I still want to look at the inside bar stat overall because the amount of actual days in here is not super high. So I'm going to consider that as well. We're actually going to be adding something else that will, on the report page, not on the what's in play page, that's actually going to start to highlight the number of instances that you're looking at. Because if you see 4 out of 5 and it says 80%, yeah, that looks good, but it's only 5 times. So we're gonna make it easier for you guys to kind of interpret the data, the reports a little bit better. But there is your previous day high taken. That is the inside bars report. The data is extremely strong on that, so I highly recommend looking or having the inside bars report on your what's in play at all times. Yeah. It doesn't set up every day, but something to consider. Dude, I know that some of these things are rolling.
My algo took the long, by the way. Well, my algo took the long on the NASDAQ. I don't particularly like the longs up at this level, though, on NQ, I must say.
Yeah,
from a discretionary trading.
Yeah, from a discretion perspective, I agree. The thing is, it's tough to interfere with the algos, dude.
No, I'm not going to touch it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So one other thing, what I was saying was if we get something like this, that would be great. Now, let me hide these for a second. And specifically what I'm looking for is a break of the previous day's high because the inside bar stat was very strong. I just did this like a couple minutes ago, but inside bar stat was very strong. Now, what I'm looking for is consolidation. I don't want buyers to be able to push this up anymore. I would love to see a break below the orb low and then a retest to actually take the short. So like something like this. Yes, stop is above high of day, obviously. But I think that the risk to reward here in terms of the stop, like the stop is not huge. You could get away with I mean, obviously depending on the entry, but you can get away with a 25 or 30 point stop. That is not horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if we can get a little bit more structure here, that would be great.
Yeah, NVIDIA, it's not trading too well at the moment. NVIDIA is actually underneath opening range low and New York session.
Yeah, but bro, look at Google. Look at, well, Apple's not looking super bullish right now, but Broadcom is rolling over. Inside bar stat plus IB by rejection, Mr. Zink. There you go. Well, unfortunately, the inside bar is played out already, but.
Yeah, very slow like price action as well on the NASDAQ, I must say, going higher.
Yeah,
similar to Friday.
It's Monday. I mean, this is why I'm not like itching to take a trade right now.
Yeah.
What I would love to see is something like that, maybe. To something like this.
Yeah.
You can see orb size is actually is relatively small here on NQ. On ES, same thing, 0.3%, 24 points. On NQ, it's 120 points. Not huge, but also let's look at the bias here from the what's in play. I have ES and NQ.
It's actually,
what's up?
It's pointing more bearish.
Yeah, it's just so you guys know, this does consider the reports that are no longer in play. So you guys know. But the higher time frames are definitely bullish here, but I mean the whole overnight session. I mean, some of these moves that we see on the overnight session makes me want to look into trading Globex so bad.
She's trading all day, every day. Yeah, I mean, the Asian session was pretty nice today, just bounced. Yeah, I'm still not convinced of those longs, though, on NASDAQ. As you said, like maybe a sweep of the high and then we come back down. NVIDIA is trading. NVIDIA and Tesla are red on the day so far.
Yeah.
Anyone taking any trades in the chat so far? If you aren't subscribed to the channels that you're watching on, edgeful's, mine, our Twitter, make sure to give us a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Nice long ES. Let's have a look.
I mean, the
up at opening range high. What's up, DV? Yeah, I'm just I don't like the price point that I would be buying ES or NASDAQ on, at least right now. So
at least there's some structure, to be honest.
Yeah.
At least there's some structure to go off of. I also this is a little bit of an area of concern, or not concern, but I'll make these.
So you like that pop to the high on NASDAQ and then maybe a sell-off. Only thing is the screener would probably be pointing more bullish, but
yeah, but you need to find the entry too. I would love if we got a new high of day here and then a clear rejection, but we just need to wait for this to happen.
I woke up in the middle of the night to trade all double break in London.
Legendary. Some of the stats in London session are so strong. It's like, I'm like,
they are pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, to take the short here, it would have to be a scalp, because as price kind of just sits around here, I'm not as interested in like a larger reversal, but I would say that this area right here, the midpoint of the orb and previous day high and this little zone that I have, is a pretty strong area. If price does pull back into this, I would definitely be taking profits somewhere here.
Yeah, I mean, ES has already blown through previous day's high. So, I mean, it depends where you're long, DV, but I would be looking to take at least some profits off the table there. Yeah, the only thing for me trading like during London session, stuff like that, I'll only trade because obviously for me that's like 10 a.m. South African time, which is quite nice. But I'll only trade if it's like something that's screaming at me to trade, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't be trading all day every day, bro. It gets a bit much. Yeah, cut and trade on next break of opening range. Not enough volatility. Yeah, it's stalling at those highs. Look at NASDAQ now too, coming off previous day's highs as well. That is, as I said, that is the level that I shorted it at yesterday.
Here,
so
pull up your screen one sec. I'm just looking at this one comment.
Yeah. Oh, let's go like that.
Oh, okay, you do it.
Yeah. So we can see it. NASDAQ is now, it's back inside the opening range and it's coming off those previous days highs. So just something to bear that in mind with NVDA coming lower. Look at NVDA. NVIDIA is not trading strong at the moment. Look at that. It's trading underneath VWAPs, looking to take out lows. So I would, yeah, I'm interested in a potential short on NASDAQ for sure.
I mean, dude, we had now if price pulls back into this area, we got something, I think. Let me, I'm just looking into something quick. So I'm just looking at this comment here about the custom IB size.
Yeah.
Can we KQUV? Please reach out over here to our support and just explain what you want. I know what you want, but we have like a process of taking the requests. So can you just reach out over here and then we'll add that in. And perfect example of IB. 50 and IB buy rejection. Let's pull up the IB indicator here. So the IB is still forming. That's why if there's any other things that we should add to this, again, you don't need to have all of them up at the same time, obviously. But if there are any other rows that you guys would want us to add here, just let me know so we can get that added in. Zinc, obviously that applies to you too. James, if you want anything, let me know. Yeah. NQ for sure weaker right now. But if I'm looking to have a partial target, it would definitely be in this zone for me. And on ES, it's obviously further down, but I would absolutely be taking partials here if you're short.
I'm a short the NQ of the half. Stop at half there. I'm gonna take a short.
You took it?
Yeah, I took a short.
So this was
a small size.
Not exactly what I was looking for, but remember when I was talking about this? If we got to move down, a move back up, a move back up like this. Yep. I think you just gotta. I think I just have to try it.
Yeah, so I'm in with the smallish size at the moment. We'll see if I can look to add into it. We're getting a little bit of a pullback. If you hold that level, I might look to add.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try a little scalp here, depending on how much something like this. I'm trying a scalp. I just took an early starter on NQ at 830.50. All right.
Yeah, I got 818.
So not a crazy stop. If price continues up into this previous day's high, I'll probably add to it. I just wanted to get something, but yeah, I just took a starter here.
Yeah, good stuff, DV. ES also just chopping around at those highs. I don't. As long as we hold the half there, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, my stop is at 58 right now. So we have 15 minutes until the IB forms. So we'll have to see what happens here. But once the IB forms, the bias is going to flip to bullish. So I would like this trade to be done before 10:30.
Yeah.
And that's what Zinc was talking about in the chat. That the bias is going to be bullish pretty much, like for the most part.
Correct. Yeah, I like if this can hold this level here, that would be a nice like lower high. Yeah. For the move back down. Agreed. We are fighting a little bit of the momentum that has happened though into the open, but I do like the level too short of.
Yeah. I'm wondering where to add because I do want to add, but I don't know really.
No news as well, so.
Yeah, which is important.
Yeah, today and tomorrow, no real high impact news.
I think that I'll try to add at 45 if it gets there. Maybe.
Yeah, NVIDIA is still trading very weak.
The thing is, I feel like I would be pretty disappointed, honestly, if this happens.
Yeah. Well, we have to try again then.
Yeah, I would need to wait a little bit, but yeah, I just added at 45. We'll see how this goes. Still lighter position size for me, but just waiting to kind of see how this plays out. Yeah. I will have one target for sure at 800 if it gets down there, which is right over here. But there's my stop.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's.
Whoa.
She's still. I think I might have a wider stop than you. I haven't been out yet.
Well, watch it reverse now. It was counter trend taking this trade because the IB is bullish, the opening candle is going to be bullish, but I did like the structure to take the short here.
You've had a lot of those trades as well that you short back down to opening range low for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in, but because I was in with such small size.
Yeah. I really hate when those like crazy candles come. Like it always, like that was in one candle. It just went up like 30 or whatever it was, like 15 points, like in literally the blink of an eye. Like that's so annoying, but whatever. It was counter trend. And Zinc, I hope you took the longs here.
Yeah, also those longs, you'll have to be pretty scalpy with it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still in, but because I'm in with such small size, but I'm thinking of pulling mine now if it doesn't come off this level.
Well, your algo is probably up. I mean, it is up.
Yeah, it hasn't take profit yet.
Yeah, so that's why you don't mess around with the algos.
Exactly. Trade's better than us on the bad days.
Exactly. So we got 10 minutes until this IB forms.
Yeah, we'll see if we can catch another one. Same as Friday, like where we have the loss first, and then later on in the day we get the winner.
Yeah.
See, that's why I'm doing. I'm at the highs too.
Okay, NVIDIA pushing, Tesla pushing now, Google pushing. Wow, we're getting everything. We're getting a pretty good run here.
Yeah. test a bounce off that opening range low. Okay, I'm out NASDAQ. I'll look for re-entry. Small lot size for me to start the week. Unfortunately, can't win them all.
Yeah.
As much as we like to. What the RB setting now in 9 minutes as well.
Yeah.
Which you say will probably be bullish, but I'm just not convinced of those longs yet, bro. My side. I don't know. I don't know why.
Well, we're above previous day high. We have
Yeah.
a green opening candle pretty much. We have a IB low that formed first. We are above previous week's high. Seems pretty bullish, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, it does. Maybe from looking at the chart, you know what I'm saying? Like looking at the chart, you're like, okay, this could maybe come back opening range low.
Yeah, of course. I mean, orb low now, I don't know about that, but
yeah.
But like a pullback, sure. I don't know. The short scalp that I was trying to take before, I was like barely, I don't think I was in profit for even 1 second.
Yeah.
So
Just busy putting this in my daily report card. Mark it up. Always got to learn from your losses, bro. I think that's
yeah, and also you guys don't want to just try to keep shorting this, to be honest. Like
yeah.
It could just keep going, and you don't want to be the guy that's going to be shorting this.
Yeah, get in the way. Sure.
I thought, in my opinion, if this trade, if you can like rewind, I would still take that short, knowing it was going to be a scalp because the data from the IB that's going to form in a few minutes here and the opening candle and the previous day's range and everything else is very bullish. So the structure was there for me to take that short. When I took it, I said very light size, but it was meant to be a scalp. And while I was still in the trade, I was saying, I hope this plays out before the initial bounce because the initial bounce stats and the screener are going to be very bullish today.
Yeah.
So.
Just busy marking up my chart.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's go like that. I still actually don't hate that trade personally. The one I took.
No, I think it was solid. It was definitely counter trend, but I think it was solid. Like for a scalp, like I was not going to go for orb low, but for a scalp, I think it was solid.
Watch it come back down now.
Bro, I was saying that before. I was saying you get the consolidation, a move down, a rip up, and then the move down. Now, I wasn't expecting it to go this high, to be honest. I would have expected something more like this. But
yeah, back into the high.
Yeah.
Yeah, NVIDIA and Tesla still red on the day. That's what like NVIDIA. If NVIDIA bounces, we are still trading underneath. There we go. Look at that pop. Look there. Just slid 10 points in 10 seconds. Yeah, good stuff on the longs, DB. For whoever got the longs, good work.
Yeah. We got the IB forming in 4 minutes now. So just be careful, guys, please. Just be patient.
Yeah, NVIDIA is respecting its New York session VWAP at the moment to the downside.
Dude, are you using the new indicator?
I have been looking at it. I haven't had a look to go over it all on the dashboard, but I have been using it. I like it.
Good, bro.
Okay, what? Yes, back now as well off those highs.
Dude, we're just a little bit early. That's it. We're just a little bit early.
Possibly.
Yeah, so we got the IB forming in 3 minutes. Just retest of the previous. I mean, for NQ now, what we're going to see in a minute on this screener is going to be a lot of green, I'm assuming. Now, maybe not actually, because one of the reasons why I think that the screener is so valuable is because you just kind of like eyeball this and you're like, yeah, everything is like kind of going up. And like, that's not a way to actually have to build a bias. Like when you have the screener and you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, this is actually saying that 42% are bullish and 38% are bearish and the rest are neutral. Like that's the way where you can say, okay, this is the number, this is the exact thing, this is how many of the major market movers have a green opening candle versus a red opening candle versus what their IB's formation was, like whatever else. If you're just eyeballing it, like it's not good to eyeball like 50 charts at once because you can't like mentally register like what they're all doing. So in 2 minutes now, we're going to get the full bias bar formed. And it'll be pretty good to be able to see that.
Yeah, a minute now. Bro, I still like the shorts now, especially after this candle on the 5. And NVIDIA is now looking like it wants to roll over.
Dude, look at Tesla.
Look at Tesla, bro. Yeah, exactly. Tesla's not trading well at all.
For the longs, anyone who's interested in the longs, what Zinc was saying before was the IB 50, the 50% of the IB, which is right over here. This gray line happens to fall in line perfectly with this zone that I have plotted. That's going to be right here on ES. So you can see IB state is formed. Let me make this a little bit bigger now. On ES, IB is formed, 36 points, 0.5%. The low formed first. And we have all the data here. You don't need to keep it that big, obviously, but I just wanted to show you guys what the indicator does. It would be good to see one of these now if you are going to go long looking for the break of the IB high. But yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, all good. Let's go like this. Let's get my screen up. So I'm looking at Tesla here as well. What you're mentioning, like Tesla is now trading new low of day. NVIDIA as well trading pretty weak too. We've now broken the 1 minute. Well, on the 1 minute chart, we've broken the opening range low, come up to VWAP, and now looking to respect it too. So I'm actually thinking of taking a short on the Nasdaq up at these highs again, which would be a pretty nice price personally. Let's see what we do get. YM starting to roll over too. So we're not like the structure doesn't look great for the longs right now. If you were long and made money, I think it's a good position to get out. Nice. Anyone any trades at the current minute? So I took the loss on the NASDAQ, trying to short it. We are coming back lower now. So I'm interested in maybe a re-entry. Yeah, I was just showing them, look at NVIDIA as well, bro. Like this doesn't scream long to me. Like we've taken the lows and now we're respecting that VWAP. So I am interested in a potential re-entry short. YM's also coming back down quite hard. We're actually trading now at that New York session VWAP with a big 5-minute bar down too. So
Oh, dude.
it's let's get your screen up as well. Yeah, as you said, the screen is obviously going to be bullish, but I don't know how much I like those longs. You know, this is where it's great to use the data. Like I let my algo do its thing, but like from a discretional trading perspective, I like to just add my own, you know, market structure, whatever it is in there, you know.
Did it take profit yet?
I don't believe so. I don't believe so. No, hasn't.
Bro, that fucking, oh, sorry. that IB by rejection right now looks pretty clean. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Dude, on ES, on NQ, it looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
So 4 points away on ES right now. IB by rejection, opening candle continuation, break of previous day's high. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I can't argue that. I just don't like the structure from a, you know, from.
Yeah, the entry is tough here. The entry is tough.
Yeah.
If this was more like the entry is tough, but yeah.
And also with Tesla down 2%. Guess yeah. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah, bro, that's how it goes.
Took the RB long of previous days. Nice. Good stuff, Zinc.
Let me pull up your screen 1 sec. I'm just gonna do something.
Yeah. Watching the video here right now. You guys know I also love trading individual names. And look at that. NVIDIA's bouncing off of those VWAPs. Holding that. And then Tesla trading lower too. And that does not look strong. That's why I'm doing. Yeah, why I'm still underneath opening range high now too. I have seen this often where you take the highs and then you can roll over like that. Yeah, nice. Nice, Zinc. That's good stuff, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Took the bounce. Yeah, those RB by rejection. Those are like bounce plays that you have to be kind of almost said like limit orders.
Yeah, I mean it's on NQ the structure was way better. because it was like just sitting right on that previous day high on that zone. But on ES, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty neutral right now. I hope my algo wins, but
I mean, it looks like it, bro. NQ's going for new high of day.
Yeah.
Just give me one. I'll pull my screen up in a second. Just give me 1 sec.
Watching YM as well. Yeah, I'm watching just YM off this opening range high. Took the highs, but now if we get under New York session VWAP, maybe the opening range low, potentially.
On what?
On YM. I'm watching this. So this is actually an R structure of similar to what we were looking at in the first trade, where we popped the highs and now maybe a rollover back down towards the lows. So I'm just got my eyes on that.
Dude, I would be so shocked if IB high doesn't get taken here. Oh, we can pull my screen back up.
Yeah, on NQ speaking, yeah.
Yeah, on both. I mean, ES too, but yeah. Looking at the screener here, 63% bullish right now. I mean, would it be crazy to go long after a previous day high here? Like after a retest of previous day's high?
Yeah, I mean,
I also think that like I'm being a little bit more short bias here when I clearly should not be. I don't know. Tesla made new low of day.
And yeah, that's what's also like. Yeah, Tesla new low of day, and it doesn't look strong, bro. Like Tesla's. I don't know. Oh.
I just feel like if this retest the previous day's high, doesn't fail, and then breaks the new high of day, IB high, I'm gonna be like, you're an idiot. You should have, like, to myself, like, you should have taken that.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, YM looks nice for shorts too. But as you said, like everything's pointing long. But
I mean, it doesn't mean that everything can't fall either, you know, like
true.
It's all probability based. It's all percentage based. Like,
yeah, exactly. It's not guaranteed.
Tiger Woods is with like a 3-foot putt doesn't mean he's going to make it every time. I mean, you could bet every time and you'll make money throughout, like over the long term, but there are going to be days where
you don't put your house on the one putt.
Yeah, exactly. Don't put your house on one putt. But like, does this look horrendous to me? No, here. That does not look horrendous to me here. Structure is not. I don't know. I need to. I don't know. Maybe if we get like a little sweep of this area over here, I'll try longs again. But I'm not itching to get back into a trade. I'm not trying to really revenge trade here. But Tesla not looking great at the moment. But
yeah, Tesla's melting, dude. Tesla's down 2.7%. It's not.
Yeah. I don't know.
NASDAQ underneath 850 again. NVIDIA also bouncing off that New York session VWAP.
I'm a little bit hesitant right now, and I don't like that I'm hesitant. But the thing is, bro, the data is pointing for a break of this high. On NQ, that's 35 points. On ES, it's 8 points. Like,
so actually, I'm going to start plotting like the days that my bias was against the screener and how often I get them. I'm going to start plotting that, actually, my daily report cards.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Okay, bro, I have to. I like the setup. I'm short YM. I've been watching it. I'm short 427. I'm in at 427 on YM. Let me just, sorry, I've been watching the setup.
No, it's
present.
good.
It's now breaking New York session VWAP. Yeah, it's taken the highs, but now coming under, and now it's taking back the lows. I like a possible sweep back towards the lows.
Well, I hope it goes down, bro. Well, I hope your algo took profits, so you're not like.
I hope we'll see at the end of. Dude, I actually don't look at them until the end of the trading day.
That's good, because there are so many people that I know that interfere with it constantly.
Yeah, I don't touch it. And I actually only look if it won or lost at the end of the trading day. So
yeah, it's good.
Otherwise, it impacts my bias, bro. Like what I want to trade in front of me, right? Okay, so I'm in YM shorts now. As I mentioned, like simple reason, break of the opening range high. We've now failing to take the new high. So I'm looking to we're breaking New York session VWAP. I'm looking to take the rollover back down to the low. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. So 1 minute chart. Yeah, 1 minute chart still is trading underneath New York session VWAP now. With NVIDIA and Tesla not particularly trading too great, I hope we can get some rollover on this.
So I have on ES, I have my orb plotted here and my IB.
Yeah, it's good like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm taking pretty small trades today, bro. Nothing like that's going to be too hectic.
Yeah.
First trade, I think I was down a couple $100. Yeah. We'll have to look again. I only really look at my P&L end of the day, bro. It's just easy on the mental.
That's smart, dude. It's so smart.
Otherwise, I get trapped in trying to trade, what's in front of me. Like, oh, I need to make back my losses or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. If the average Mag 7 index has been moving high, we are at opening range high on it as well. Yeah. I mean, I am fighting trend, yeah, for sure, and the data.
Yeah.
So definitely,
Which is fine.
fight,
Which is fine, by the way, to do that. Like, there's no, as long as you understand, like, that helps you manage your position size. It helps you manage your risk. It maybe helps you manage how quickly you're going to cut the trade, where you're going to put your stop. Because if you know you're going counter trend, for example, the trades that James and I both took, we both use lighter size today because we're like, for me at least, I'm going counter trend. Like, I literally said, if you guys can go back, I hope this plays out before the IB because all the IB stats are going to be very bullish today. And I know that the IB high should be the one that's going to break. So I'm not the one that's going to want to go full position size when I'm going counter trend, right? And counter trend, I mean counter the bias, counter the screener bias.
Yeah. Yeah, good work on the longs, DV. That's a nice little scalp on the longs. That's good work, bro.
Yeah, and even here, I was saying that I was hesitant to take the trade, and like I usually, when I get this feeling of like hesitation, I'm like, should I take it? Should I not take it? Should I take it? Should I not take it? Should I wait for price to go lower? Maybe I should flip short. Like, that's when I don't like to.
Yeah.
That's when I really don't like that. And it's even worse now that like we are getting that bounce that I was looking for off of that previous day's high. But I mean, my execution before was not great, and my execution on Friday was also not great. So just kind of chilling right now.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, even the risk to reward is all skewed here. Like, I can't. I mean, I could take a long with a really screwed up risk to reward, but
sure,
I'm probably not going to do that, to be honest.
I'm going to gold trade stuck in the range. What is the data on it? I'm long. Well,
it depends.
Let's have a look at. Yeah,
I mean, it also completely depends on what your trade is.
Yeah, like are you taking the retest? But yeah, nice, Jess. Let's see. I mean, if you tell me you're buying gold, you probably could buy it and close your eyes.
Yeah.
At the moment, I mean, it's just making new highs every single day, same as silver. Sometimes I find when I go in with lighter size, it makes me also like a lot more like easier to manage the position, bro. I'm not as emotional.
Yeah, because you don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, silver is like actually so absurd. Is it something to do with AI, like with AI, with the chips, with like the production of the chips?
Today.
Dude, it's going parabolic. Look at this weekly chart. This is absolute. I mean, I'll go to a monthly chart. Like, is this because there's going to be some demand for silver as it relates to AI or whatever? Like, can someone in the chat please tell me, like, does this have to do with something AI related? Or is it like we're about to print another $50 trillion and like fiat is going away forever?
Jeez.
Zinc, I don't know if you're still here, but are you long right now? You waiting for that IB high? What I actually like about this indicator, which this is the first time I'm using it live, is I actually really like to see how far away price is from the IB high. I didn't think that I was going to care that much about it, to be honest. And so what I was saying down here is I instantly was saying, oh, we're like roughly 30 points away from the IB high, because I was looking over here to see, which is actually pretty nice. Like, I've never used this real time so far, but we're about to break that IB high. And there it is on, or maybe it's a tick away, but pretty
On
much
NQ.
there it is on
Yeah.
NQ. Hopefully your algo takes this profit soon.
Must have. I'll have to. Hopefully.
No, I think it just made an equal high, but yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll break in a second. But yeah, I actually really like this indicator. I mean, it's the same IB indicator that we've had, but it's cool to know specifically like what's left, what's my meat on the bone, updating dynamically. That's what I like about it. Because now I know that there's 10 points from the high, 4.5 points from the high. I am surprised that ES is weaker here because it's been way stronger all day. But yeah, bro, I should have taken, yep, there's the break of that. I should have taken those longs.
So I should have, my algo should have gone off, but that's me.
IB broke. There you go, Mr. Zink.
There you go.
I should have taken those longs here, bro.
Yeah, especially after the shorts originally failed.
Yeah. I hope someone took it.
My YM, I'm not hating.
What's up?
My YM, I'm not particularly hating. We haven't made a new high on YM yet, so. But still always monitoring here.
ES 1 point away from that high, that IB high. Beautiful. Seamus say trust the data long ES to IB high. Yeah, there it is. I mean, it's about, I mean, we're right there. Yeah, I should have taken it here, but I was feeling a little bit hesitant as everything was starting to roll over, and that was a mistake, which is fine. And then Mr. Zink, I jumped in early off previously high, but managed to get 40 points.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
On NQ, yeah? NQ.
Yeah, he usually trades NQ or MNQ, but yeah, he's like the king of like use small size, build up your account slowly. Like the post that I see of him, Zink, this is talking about Mr. Zink. Sure. He's on Twitter, obviously, but
yeah, he streams Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Yeah, so make
Tuesday,
sure
Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, and always talking about position size. Always talking about being patient, like building up your account slowly, taking high probability trades, like having high probability targets. Like if you watch this guy's streams, everything he does is based on data. Like you can't really argue the logic of any of his trades, which is awesome. Yeah, I mean, we might just get one of these days that just like rips.
Grinds higher, yeah.
Yeah.
Or rips, yeah. Grinds higher.
No, yeah, grinds higher. Not rips, grinds higher.
Yeah. Yeah, because it hasn't been like an aggressive movement higher, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I want to show you something else.
I don't hate my YM though. So I don't hate my YM.
Or you want to know something else that we added this weekend?
What do you add?
Another indicator.
Okay.
Not that everyone's, and I don't want everyone to use all these, by the way, but we're just using it. We're building this out so that you guys have like stuff, like resources to pull from.
Yeah.
But do you use moving averages at all?
I used to. I don't use them as much, but I do like the 200 moving average. Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very similar to the VWAP suite indicator, but instead of VWAP, it's with
Sure.
SMAs or EMAs.
Moving average.
And then you could just like put on multiple on your chart, and then you have the same as before. I'll keep this quick, obviously, but same as before, you have all of the dashboard of all your moving averages here. So you can instantly see its price above or below certain moving averages.
Nice.
I have mine to SMA. You can switch it to EMA for all of them. And then, so it's up to you. You can rename, obviously, all of these. So now you can rename it to EMA 1, 2, 3, whatever. And then you'll have them all in your chart. So that was out. You guys, unfortunately, you guys don't get a notification when we release new indicators, but you do get a notification when we update them. So yeah, which is kind of annoying. I wish that there was a way that you could, hold on one sec. I wish there was a way you can get notified when you get a new one, but blow on your screen, it'll break here. Yeah, so if you guys have any requests for any indicators or anything else, like please let us know. I mean, edgeful was built by the people, honestly, as crazy as that sounds. But James requested 3 reports, I think.
Yeah.
Zinc, we
in the beginning.
We released the IB50 filter because of you. IB by rejection, open above or below the midpoint. IB by rejection default is what I'm talking about. So you can see here the ending zone. Mr. Zink, we released this because of you. You were saying something along the lines of like retesting that 50, and that's where I came up with the idea. I think I forget exactly, but yeah, it's built really like by the people, right? Like by the traders. Like we don't. That's the way that we've done it this whole time. For the last 2 years, we've built it based on what people actually ask for.
Yeah, but it will stay on for another 5 minutes or so. You guys know I'm short YM at the moment. We're currently down 20 points, but yeah, I'm not hating it, so I'm still going to try and hold into it. I'll keep you updated. Make sure you do join the edgeful Discord. Okay, there's an edgeful Discord that's obviously free. And then give us a sub on the edgeful YouTube as well as my YouTube channel too. That's or Twitter or wherever you are watching this. But yeah, we always appreciate you guys. I'll be live with Andre on Friday again. And then streams for the rest of the week. Mr. Zink is live Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays for Market Open. And then I have pre-market prep Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So make sure to put the notifications on the YouTube channel as well. And then you will be obviously notified when we go live.
Yeah. And
been a little bit of tough trading, bro. Friday, we've only had one losing day. Well, technically, I ended the day green on Friday, but we had a losing trade on Friday, and then today as well. But I'm not hating it. So I've taken this YM trade on stream, so I can count that. But yeah, let's see. You know, you're not going to win every single trade. That's why you do have to manage the risk. It also is a cool feature with edgeful. Andre, if you can just show them the risk setting, the risk
calculator.
Yeah, calculator. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll walk you guys through this quickly. If you guys are, wow, what a bounce here on NQ. So what does this thing do? By the way, anyone who has edgeful, it's right over here on your sidebar. It will also, we have a free version that has no account creation required. So you just go to, just type in edgeful risk calculator on Google, it'll come up. But what this does, if you have a 50K account with 2K drawdown, you want to put $2,000 in here, right? Now, what most people do with a 50K account and 2K drawdown is they will risk $400 or $500. And what happens is you're risking 20% of your account. You can only afford to take 5 consecutive losing trades. This helps you visualize how much risk are you actually taking. So if I go here and I make this 100, you can see I can afford to take 20 losing trades in a row before blowing the account. So if I make this back to 400, I can only afford to take 5 consecutive losers. Now, this is the important part down here. What are the odds that you take 5 consecutive losing trades with a 40% win rate? So if your win rate is 40% and you're risking 20% of your account, there's a guarantee that you blow the account. If your win rate is 50%, there's a guarantee that you blow the account. 95% of the time, you're going to blow the account. Even with a 60% win rate, there's a 63% chance that you blow the account. Only with a 70% win rate, only with a strategy that has a 70% win rate, are you not virtually guaranteed to blow the account. And in 1 out of 5 accounts, you will blow the account, right? So 21% chance that you take 5 straight losers with a 70% win rate. So what I'm saying is most of you are risking way too much of your account, specifically when you buy the smaller drawdown accounts, you're risking way too much. So size down, even to risking 5% of your account or a little bit more if you're risking 120 per trade, right? A little bit more reasonable. If you're not comfortable with this, I mean, what's the drawdown on a 150K account?
Yeah, I think it's like 4.5K or 6K, depending on
so
what.
Call it 5K. If you're gonna risk $400, right? And by the way, this is free. Go to just search in Google edgeful risk calculator. There's no account creation required. Put 5,000 in here, risk $400 per trade, and you can see that now you're safe if you're risking 400. But with a $5,000 account, most people are doing something closer to this. Again, it's always like this, like 20%, risking 20%. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible way to do it. You are like guaranteeing your own failure. No matter how good your strategy is, if you risk 20% of your account, you are guaranteeing your own failure. Just want to say that. So we released the templates for the screener and the what's in play. Please, guys, build out your templates. They'll make your life a lot easier. So that's it from me.
Yo.
What's up?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say my YM is actually coming back down. Look at that. So I'll keep you updated. Make sure to, as I said, join the edgeful Discord. I'll be in there the rest of the day, keeping updated on the charts, see how you guys are going, got any questions. But edgeful, the customer support on the website. So if you go to the website over here, okay, bottom right-hand section over there, that's where you can get help the fastest. And then we'll see you live again on Friday. And yeah, appreciate your guys' time, as always. If you have any questions for Andre and I, yeah, go to the customer support, go to the Discord. We'll see you guys all on Friday.
All right, guys.
Good stuff, Andre. Have fun on the loss today on NQ for both of us, but we'll keep you updated. I do like these shorts on YM that's coming lower now, so we'll see if we can make it back up and end green.
All right.
Yes, sir. Cheers, guys. Have a good rest of the day. Cheers, everyone.